Good morning and welcome to the Return Homestead. FedEx brought us some presents today. We have here the Greenworks Pro 19-inch 60-volt mower. We're going to get this thing out of the box, get it assembled, and probably even get some grass cut today. Everything looks good inside of the box. Got our battery. Here's the charger down in here. Set of instructions. Don't kid yourself, these machines are usually a little more complicated to assemble than you expect, so take some time to read the instructions before you try to put it together. I'm going to get this battery and charger pulled out and get that battery on to charge, make sure we got a good charge so we can get some grass cut today. Then I'll have a look at these instructions before we put it together. I've read the instructions and it looks pretty simple. Not even any tools necessary to assemble this, so we're going to get it out of the box, get it unfolded, see if we can get it started. We've been using a little battery-powered mower that Sunjo produced. It's one of their first, and we bought it when we were working in a suburban environment. We had just a small lawn that we needed to cut, and that mower seemed like it would be more than sufficient to the task. When Marty and I started out to actually homestead and we bought the property with the depot on it, the people we bought it from left us with a John Deere riding mower. We were excited about that, and we discovered that a lot of the times we still needed our small mower. This is what we had that we had purchased for a suburban environment. It's just a Sunjo 40-volt mower. It's one of the first ones they had on the market. And we thought, wow, we're going to kill this thing in the first week of use out on the homestead. But this thing survived almost 6 years on a homestead in Nevada. Lots of sand, lots of rocks that we were cutting up with it, very heavy sagebrush that we were cutting through. And this little mower did a fantastic job of keeping up with the homestead and keeping up with our needs. And we've gotten it here to Kentucky. Marty was using it in the garden the other day, heard a loud thump like she'd run over something unusual, and it turned out something broke loose inside of the mower. It will not start now, so that's why we've got the new Greenworks mower. It is a replacement for this little Sunjo. We're going to put this poor little guy to rest. He's done a fantastic job for us. You notice I've got a bit of a cut mark from somebody's blade across the top of this mower. It's just a plastic housing on it. It won't affect the mower itself. I'm not too concerned about that. Got a solid steel mower deck. The Sunjo was all plastic, so I kind of like this steel. Especially in a homestead environment, it's not really a good idea to have a plastic mower, so I kind of like this setup. There's only a few parts here to deal with. The handle and then the side discharge chute. We're going to leave this off, probably just mulch with it at first, and we'll see how well it does. If we need to, we can always add this chute later. So that's the upper handle portion. Should be able to just loosen these screws a little bit and then pull the handle parts in toward the middle. Rotate it up. These little cardboard pieces don't need to be in there. It's not quite in position. You see the little pin here. You want to align the hole in the handle up with that pin. So you pull in from both sides to accomplish that. This part may be a little more complicated. There we go. Looks like these pins on the sides just unscrew a little bit. I thought they'd come off. It does. So you need to pull these pins loose. So far the only tool I needed was a cutting edge to be able to take a couple of zip ties off. Watch your cord, make sure you don't pinch your cord up in there. Got a nice bracket here on the side that helps you to align that easily. Those levers just go in from the side. Tighten these up, and then they only got, I guess they're designed to go just tight enough that you'd be able to rotate this after you release the clip. The little clip snaps up to hold the handle in place while you're using the mower. Wow, that was pretty simple. Some nice cable management clips built into the handle. I got them on either side. A little bit of plastic up top, just holding the safety release on. We've got an assembled mower. All right, let's see how you open this. Well, it just lifts up. Slides right in. Wow, that's simple. There is a safety key built into this, so if you don't want it starting while you're not ready for it to operate but the battery's in, you can always pull out the key. It should start right up. Push the button, pull the lever. Nice. Height adjustment. Just a simple lever on the side, so you can select the height for your cut. We're going to leave the mulching attachment on for right now rather than put the side chute on. There were some complaints that I saw online with this mower in particular about the left rear wheel. They said it wouldn't spin. Apparently they may have had a bolt that was a little too long on this height adjustment rod. and it was impeding on the wheel itself. I don't see that problem in this particular mower. One of the other complaints that I saw about Greenworks machines in general is not about this design, but the larger decks. This is really an old school design that helps to create a vacuum to lift the grass up so you get a cleaner cut. And the newer decks apparently were having some difficulty with that unless they were running in their turbo mode, which of course eats the battery up that much faster. I'm not concerned about this one. This is more of an old school design. Pretty sure it's going to work well. Let's get it on some grass and see what it does. It would be hard not to be impressed with that. That's some really tall grass. I'm sure that a gas-powered mower would have choked on that a couple of times. This battery and the mower adjust themselves to the thickness of the grass, so it adds additional power when it needs to, and it mows this stuff down perfectly. I'm really pleased with this purchase. We've got a lot of work to do in the backyard, so we're going to end this video here and get busy taking care of the garden out back. Again, my name is Mike. My wife Marty and I homestead 50 acres here in southeastern Kentucky. We're making these videos because we want to encourage you to return to the land, return to labor, and return to life. We'll see you next time.